over here.
Jeff.
Spider-Man's broken. Spider-Man needs to be nerfed.
Tell me about Spooky Milk Life. Why you shouldn't kill bad guys.
I think everyone deserves a second chance. So they might change. And if you take a life, it's a vicious cycle. It never ends. You start with bad guys and you end up killing good guys.
I watched like 2 episodes of Attack on Titan, and those big guys that eat the people with the big, yeah, I think they're disgusting. They need to go, all of them.
I have a lot of people that ask me like advice on writing and creativity and whatnot, and I think complacency is the greatest enemy of all of us.
What kind of genre is this comic?
I would say it's sci-fi with the elements of fashion and mythology. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. I think that it's very genre bending. I like to write a lot of horror and fashion and sci-fi and combine them all into one big melting pot.
All right. I'm sorry for the scare. I told you I was good. All right, so I'm here with
Alice.
And you are?
I'm Squirrel Girl today.
And you are?
Eden, Rogue.
Okay. Now, what's with the outfits today? Why choose Squirrel Girl and Rogue?
To be honest, Eden plays a whole lot of Marvel Rivals, and she bullied me into doing one of her characters.
Yeah, I play DPS, and I make them play Squirrel Girl, and I'm gonna play Rogue, and we couldn't find a Loki, but that's our Jeff over there, so...
Oh, is Jeff there?
All the mains.
Yeah.
Jeff, come over here.
Jeff.
Woo! All right. So now we got Jeff, we got Rogue, and we got
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. Okay.
You can tell because the tail.
Ah, yes. Okay. Now I need to ask a quick question. What is quick question, but are you having problems with the new season right now?
I haven't touched the new season because Jubilee just came out, and I haven't got to play her yet. I need to play Jubilee so bad.
What about like the little the ultimates they can have now? You know, they can have any ultimate they want. Are you scared of that?
Oh, I'm terrified because you don't know what you're going into. Like, at least before everybody had like their set moves, you know, and now all the new team ups and everything. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I feel that. And you? What's your thoughts on it?
I don't play very many arena games, but I have opinions on like fucking Disco Elysium. No one's playing that shit. Sorry.
And what about you?
What was the question?
What are your thoughts about season 9 and the ultimates and all that?
Oh man, the team ups, it's like a whole new different game. It's a whole new world, you guys. It's crazy. Get on that if you haven't.
I don't know, it kind of scares me a little bit. What? It kind of, okay. But also, we gotta admit that Spider-Man is the best character, right?
No, Spider-Man's broken. Spider-Man needs to be nerfed.
Now, hold on. If you could have the powers of any like Marvel character, it'd have to be Spider-Man, right? Everyone else needs to do something to actually maintain the powers. Like fucking Captain America still has to work out. Spider-Man got bit once, is suddenly buff as fuck, and is able to stop trains, and he needs to do nothing to maintain it. It's the most you get for the least amount of effort, right?
Oh, hold on.
Mutants just are...
Yeah, mutants already got the powers and everything. And Captain America got ejected by drugs. You know, he's a druggie. I'm not gonna lie. Am I not wrong?
He still has to maintain that physique. It's just easier for him after the serum.
Easier, exactly. That's not fair. Like, it's like saying, I got ejected to be, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm gonna be buff no matter what.
All right, you have a
That's fair.
Wait, what? Yeah. Oh. What? Okay. No. Good. You're good.
I wish I had more to say about Marvel Rivals. I played dumbass fucking games. If you have any opinions on Spooky Milk Life, I can talk about that all day.
Tell me about Spooky Milk Life.
What's the rating on this interview?
I don't mind it. Tell me about it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so it's actually the gameplay is genuinely really fun. Oh my god, I've walked myself into this conversation.
Yeah, now you gotta tell us about it.
Okay. So the animation sequences are a lot better than a lot of the other games in the same genre you would find, which makes it really, really fun. Is it lightly incestuous? Maybe that's problematic, but it's really hard to find any sort of media in this genre that isn't, right?
And
So
what
like,
genre is it?
What kind of genre is it?
What kind of games
it's
do you
Spooky
play?
Milk Life.
What's it about?
Okay, so this boy comes. No, hold on. No, stop. I shouldn't have paused there.
That was
true,
the longest
but-
pause ever. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So this
I
boy,
felt that
his
pause.
father goes missing, and he lives with like his childhood friends, right? And then there's also a haunted toy store. And yeah, he just explores his town.
So what's with the milk life thing, you know? Where's that in the game?
You know, you quit fucking giggling at me. You see, oh. You know what? You should just look it up on Steam. It's a great game.
You hear that? Look up at Steam. Oh yeah, look up at whatever. Look up at Steam, Spooky Milk Life. I don't know what it's about, but apparently we got a big fan here. Are you also a big fan of Spooky Milk Life?
No, but sounds real cool. I might be into it. Who knows?
Who knows? See, we might find some more fans. You see, your friend might be a fan of Spooky Milk Life. Well, she's welcome to it. All right, it was nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you too.
It's a pleasure.
Yes.
All right. So what are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as Marine Kitagawa from My Dressed Up Darling.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. This is a little bit like a comedy and romance, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so what made you want to dress up as her?
I very much relate to this character.
In what way?
I've always loved like the way that she acts and her personality. I think very much matches who I am as a person.
Did you see that?
Like,
So, if you had any problems with the show, what would it be?
what was that? I'm sorry.
Any problems with the show, what would it be?
That the anime needs to be longer.
Dang, okay. I'm looking at everybody here.
I'm looking at you guys animators for My Dressed Up Darling. Upload.
Make it longer. Okay. So, what made you want to go to Comic-Con, you know?
I've actually haven't been to a SuperCon, or I haven't been to a con in 6 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
I started going back in 2018 and 2019 when I was like 13, 14. And now I'm 19 and I'm back in the game.
Okay. You know, you're throwing yourself back in the game and everything.
So I'm so ready.
All right. I see you.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen any, like, you know, interesting, cool, weird cosplayers so far?
Like weird cosplayers?
Well, actually, here's a real question. Have you met any weird people here?
Oh, absolutely.
What was the weirdest
Back
thing?
in 2019, I met, I'm gonna put his name out there. I met a guy named Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
He was a furry, I think. Was he? I don't know. A cyberpunk like furry kind of thing.
Okay.
And turned out he was grooming kids, and we didn't know anything. I didn't even know that it was happening to me until they were like, "Oh,
okay.
you can't be around that guy anymore." I was like, "Oh, that's so great." So now I'm a little nervous around people at Comic-Con sometimes. It's a little nerve-wracking.
And what's your friend dressed up as? I don't know what she's at.
She's dressed up as female Leon Kennedy.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a crazy question. Out of all the anime characters you've ever seen, in any anime, who's the one anime character you would date? Oh, okay.
She's me in another form.
Okay.
Why would I not want to date myself in another form?
Now, who's the most repulsive anime character? Someone you'd be like, I don't want you near me.
If you
20 feet away.
even come within like a 10-mile radius of me, you're gonna die, like kind of thing.
Yeah. So bad that if you see in the cosplay, you walk away.
Like Mineta, probably from My Hero.
Okay, I got a problem with that. I gotta say something. Mineta is no different from Sanji, Jiraiya, or Roshi.
But like he's ugly. That's the difference.
He's just short. He's
this big.
He's a short king.
He talks like this.
Do you have a problem with short kings?
No. I just don't like that he talks like this all the time.
Okay, yeah. But I heard his voice changes later.
No, they finished the anime already. His voice is still the same.
I'm trying to help my boy out, man. I'm trying to help my boy out.
Not gonna work.
Oh, and do you have any Instagrams or and any channels for people to watch?
I'm trying to open up my TikTok page again. My TikTok page is Poxy Roxy Cause, as in like COS on TikTok. Please follow me.
What's it about?
It's all a cosplay page. All of it is cosplay. It goes back to 2020, that page, and I'm gonna be uploading again starting today.
Should I go cosplay in the pitch, on the video? Yeah, I should do. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. All right. Well, make sure to follow our channel, Lazy Shonen, and I gotta ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
What is the best channel out there?
Best channel out there? I wonder what it is. That one right there.
Yeah, I know. That song is seated right now. I know. No. Oh, was I seeing you?
It was like seeing
have a good one. All right. That's my that's my sliding thing. Okay. I'm here with
The Mask.
Okay. Have you seen any in the comics in The Mask?
I have not. I've only seen the movies and a little bit of the show and played a little bit of the game.
It was a game?
On the Super Nintendo, there was a Mask video game.
Okay.
Only on the Super Nintendo. It was supposed to come to the Sega Genesis, but it was discontinued because of the ratings.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I heard people say that The Mask 2 was the worst thing ever made. It was like, it was horrible. What do you think about that? It's true?
I'm sorry, I've never heard of a Mask 2. I don't think there was any ever a Mask 2.
I love The Mask 2. It was really good. There was a baby, there was a dog, there was a Loki. Yeah, Loki.
I think the only Loki is the one that I'm wearing right now. Son of the Mask.
How about this? So, you're the Mask. You're the most powerful being in any fiction.
Thank you.
So, who do you think that you cannot beat?
Question isn't who can I not beat, but who can I beat? I think I could beat almost everybody. Maybe even Pennywise. That clown's a little scary though.
SpongeBob.
Oh, now you're just dwelling into territories that shouldn't go there.
Exactly. The Mask is not even that strong. But no, you're cool, Mike. But I don't want you to hurt me. We're friends, right?
Sure. Let's keep it that way. Maybe don't bring up the Son of the Mask again. We don't talk about my son.
Okay. You got me there.
We don't like a disappointment to the family line.
You sound like my family now. What's going on here, man?
Sorry, didn't mean to start impersonating your dad.
I gotta go. Yo! Welcome to the SuperCon. I'm with Code Geass character.
Lelouch.
Okay, I have a question for you, Lelouch. Do you think your power's a little bit creepy?
I think it can be used in a creepy way, yeah.
Have you ever thought, that maybe there's some, lines being crossed?
Not for me, no.
Why?
I create evil to destroy evil.
So you're evil?
A little bit.
But
for the greater good, though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So, all honesty, what made you want to come to SuperCon today?
I wanted to see all the cosplays. Wanted to see everybody else out here. Thought it was a lot of fun to be with my friends as well.
Oh, you got some friends here?
Yes.
Let's see them. Where are they? Where were they? You see one of them?
Half reading over here, half reading over there.
You don't see any of them right now?
Nah, not right now. He's in line.
Okay. So, I need to ask you another quick question. Naruto versus the Code Geass universe.
I gotta go Code Geass, man. I'm sorry.
You're just biased.
I am a little
You're biased. The most biased person I've ever seen. Okay. It's cool. So, I asked some people this question. I want to ask you the question too.
Go for it.
What anime character would you date? You know, so that character that, you know, like, I would go for her no matter what. No matter what she does, no matter what she did, who she is, she's still gonna be my, whoever they are, gonna be my person to date.
Yorichi from Bleach.
Why?
She's so bad, man. Come on. She's stronger than me. She could beat my ass. Come on.
Oh, so you like a woman that could, you know, to beat you, you know?
I don't want to say it out loud, but
who doesn't like a strong woman? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, you gotta respect, you know, them beating you down, you know?
Exactly.
There's a little masochism into it, I'm just saying. But, you know, hey, it kind of does hurt.
You're right.
Yeah, you know, to be honest. Okay, now, which one will you stay away from the most? Gross, disgusting. No matter what you do, you want to beat this person. Even if you don't care if it's a boy or girl, you just don't like that person. Who is it?
Shinji from Neon Genesis.
Why?
Can't fucking stand him.
Why?
Too much of a crybaby, man. Just man up. Get in that mech, Shinji.
Come on.
Get in that mech, Shinji.
Hold on. Have you not seen Tokyo Revengers?
No, I haven't.
The same guy.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Oh, then I'd probably hate him too.
Main character too. That's the crazy part. Yeah.
Put him on the sidelines. Come on.
And do you have any channels for people to follow? You know, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. What you got?
Nah, this cosplay kind of a niche thing of mine.
Okay.
I work as a manager somewhere, so I don't really want to like.
Oh yeah, you don't want people to follow you. Like, I know you. He's Neon Genesis.
You can hook me up.
No, not Luke Kogias. I said Neon Genesis. What's wrong with me?
Tomato.
Yeah. Anime is anime.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, I would like to say, you know, our channel is Lazy Shonen. You know, our Instagram is really Lazy Shonen.
Okay.
I need to ask you the quick, best, greatest question we're gonna ask anybody. What channel is the best channel?
Say Lazy Shonen.
Really?
Cool. Pretty cool already to me.
Oh, thank you. I didn't
have an interview on any other channel, so you know I'll give them a shot. Say they're the best for now.
All right, you heard that, right? A best channel, greatest channel. You know, screw all the other channels because we're the best. No.
Alrighty, man.
All right, well, it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, brother.
Have a good one. So I'm with the Dark Knight, you know, the one who doesn't kill because, you know.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know.
It's a little hard to take human lives when your parents' human lives were taken, you know, so.
Come on, man, you know, some lives needs to be taken. Don't you not agree? Homelander.
I could make exceptions.
Exactly. Joker, Homelander, let's see. Joker.
But it will be accidental, you know, it will be accidental. It wouldn't be like on purpose, you know?
Exactly.
Like him falling, I don't know, like
on
the water
slipped,
or you know, in a ship that exploded, you know, something like that, man.
Okay, you couldn't find them and then the ship exploded.
I couldn't save him, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So, why Batman today? Is here?
Why Batman is here? Well, I mean, I haven't seen another Batman, so someone has to protect Gotham.
Huh? Well, what about Robin?
He has homework to do, you know.
Nightwing?
Yeah, has Nightwing. I think he's in Detroit right now.
Oh, dang, you're right.
Like Detroit, you know.
So, do you like Marvel more than DC?
To be honest, I'm more into DC since I was little when my parents got killed.
It's kind of sad. You know, you made me cry a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just move aside a little bit more over here. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah. So, you cosplay as Batman and everything. Have you seen any other people here cosplay as Batman?
To be honest, only kids.
Only kids?
Only kids, yeah.
And what made you inspired to dress up as Batman?
It's my favorite hero, to be honest. Since I was little, it's my favorite hero. I feel like very identified with Batman. And my parents didn't get killed, right? Just in the character. But I feel very identified with Batman. And I just wanted to, you know, this was my dreams. I was little, so I built it myself. I built the whole costume myself. It took a lot of dedication, and I have to go as Batman. Like, I know not a lot of people lately have been representing him, so I had to like step up.
And you know, how long did it take you to make all this?
To be honest, I made it like little by little first. I made it more like the this style, like the animated series style. Then I changed it like more modern, but still like getting the classic style, you know. But it took me, I would say, like a week. Like a whole week, yeah.
Hey, honestly, I just found a Hawaiian shirt. I was like, I'm butcher. And
I know. I love your costume.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, what's up?
Talk about why you should kill your bad guys or not.
Oh, Well, we did talk about killing bad guys, but why you shouldn't kill bad guys?
I think everyone deserves a second chance, and a third chance, and a fourth, and a fifth one, and you get my point. So they might change, and if you take a life, it's a vicious cycle. It never ends. It never ends. And then you start with bad guys, and you end up killing good guys, and it's a little hard,
But what if the bad guys deserve it? Justice system and everything.
Yeah, but there's a system for that. So if justice takes their lives, that's justice. That's not. But it's not in my hands. I'm like Daredevil, But I'm just not Catholic.
No. I'm pretty sure Batman's not Catholic at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. Now give me a quote from Batman. Let's hear it.
I am justice. I am the night. I am Batman.
Okay. Well, it's nice meeting you. I'm gonna let you know my channel is Really Lazy Shonen on Instagram, Lazy Shonen everywhere else. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, what's up? I'm here to interview guys.
Yay!
So, okay, we got Alvin, we got Alistair, and we got Jiraiya.
We'll say
It's
Jiraiya.
really Gojo.
It's really Gojo, but
Okay, but it's Gojo,
I'll take all 5.
Okay, yeah, I like that. All right. So, now what's the one anime character or any fictional character that you despise? You want to get away from, you want to beat,
Oh my god, only cartoons?
You're disgusting. Anybody, any fictional.
Oh, probably Voldemort from Harry Potter.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, I need some more time.
Probably Big Mom from One Piece because her laugh is annoying as fuck.
But she's kind of cool though, isn't she?
No, I don't like that bitch.
Okay, hold on. This is my hear me out.
Whoa.
Younger Big Mom.
I mean, she still got that annoying ass laugh, so I don't think so.
No, really?
Gotta boot her from the show.
What about you?
I watched 2 episodes of Attack on Titan, and those big guys that eat the people with the big. Yeah, I think they're disgusting. They need to go, all of them.
The big naked guys?
Yes, that's why I could never watch it. 2 episodes and I was done. I fell asleep.
Because big naked guys are just running towards people. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll be running too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's just way too much.
If somebody's just chasing after me, with a weird walk and everything, I'm gonna be scared. You don't have to be a giant. If I see a random guy running towards me right now, butt naked, I'm telling you right now, I'm leaving y'all behind because I don't want him after me. All right?
That's a real man.
Yes, I know. I'm the best.
God, look at the maid outfit.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey, maid!
Maid outfit.
All right. So my channel is Really Lazy Shonen. Well, my Instagram.
Okay.
My other channel is Lazy Shonen. Check it out. And now I gotta ask you the biggest question. All right?
Okay, this is the big deal, you guys.
This is the big deal question.
Okay.
What's the channel that you would go check out?
Wait.
Never mind, you're out of the group.
I forgot.
It's just me and you guys now.
Shonen.
Laugh Shonen. No, she's out of the group now. All right.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite channel?
Lazy Shonen. Is that
Okay,
what
she's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lazy Showman.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a second chance here.
Okay.
If you don't get this, we're no longer friends.
You have to lock in.
Okay? Just gotta get some energy in you, you know? All right?
Lazy Shonen!
Yeah! All right! Well, that was the. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a gentleman, I don't dab.
Hello, I'm Eddie, and I am here with
David Joel Stevenson.
And David, can you tell me what your books are?
Sure. I've got a few books out. I've got The Surface's End, which is about a teenage farm boy named Jonah who lives kind of in a colonial era society. Just outside of all their farmland is a huge desert known as the Deathlands. Nobody's supposed to go into it, very, very forbidden. But Jonah shoots a deer while he's hunting. Deer runs into the Deathlands. So what does he have to do? He's got to go after it, right? When he's in there, he stumbles on a hatch in the ground. Opens it up, goes inside, finds a futuristic society buried underneath.
So it's a sci-fi.
Sci-fi dystopian, yeah.
I love stories where the time period isn't what it seems.
Yeah, I don't reveal what time period it is. Pretty soon into the book, you start realizing what the timeline is, but it's kind of ambiguous.
And is there any particular like theme or reason to like this book?
There are a lot. There are a lot of like allusions to mini themes, and I think one of the biggest takeaways that I have for the main character Jonah, for myself, is sometimes growth is scary, sometimes growth is uncomfortable. Risk is often worth the reward, and Jonah has to kind of deal with complacency. And a lot of times in our own life, I have a lot of people that ask me like advice on writing and creativity and whatnot, and I think complacency is the greatest enemy of all of us. And so Jonah deals with that very much firsthand.
As I've heard before, apathy is the truest death.
100%. Langston Hughes has a poem where he talks about a dream deferred makes the heart sick. And I think we have a lot of people, myself included, there have been moments where I just would like go to a job, clock in, clock out, and do it day by day by day, not even liking the job, not really having time for anything else. And so, yeah, that apathy, that deferring of dreams just makes me very depressed. And so I have to be creative. I have to be doing things.
Is there a particular demographic you wrote this book in mind with?
I actually didn't. I specifically tried to write this to where it would be accessible to any audience. I've had kids as young as 9 read it, and my late grandmother was 95 when she read it, I think. So like it should span that whole thing. It's for men and women, for boys and girls. I didn't put anything in there that's like off limits.
So is this a standalone, or is there a universe or a series?
I wrote it to be standalone, ended it on a cliffhanger because I love that. My readers did not like that. And so I ended up writing a second book. The Dirt Walkers is the sequel, and it's just the 2 books. I did try to end it on the second book.
I'm something of a masochist for tragic endings.
Yes. Those are sometimes the most fun.
I was also curious. You have a lot of books here, but the one that caught my eye is Why Good Guys Won't Date You.
That is not a David Joel Stevenson book. That is a book that I have. It's advice to women on. There's a lot of women that talk about how there are no good guys left in the world, and so Davis wrote a book of experiences that basically like, no, there are plenty of good guys around, but a lot of times women only give attention to jerks.
Now, I would say that it is an era where, for the first time in a long time, women have had a choice.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And I think the difficult thing about that is that, as with anything, the loudest people generally get the most attention, and I think jerks, men who are jerks, are often the loudest in the room.
And also, even with choice, women are still largely conditioned by their environments.
That's true. Yeah, we have a huge amount of history that has created the environment. But I think Davis talks a lot about dating apps, and like technology actually precludes problems. Like it creates problems.
It exasperates.
Yes.
And your book here, Victor Boone Will Save Us.
Victor Boone Will Save Us. Victor Boone is a 6-foot-tall hunk of man candy. Speaking of jerks, he's an arrogant jerk that flies around saving everybody with wonderful superpowers, but he doesn't actually have any powers.
I love me a good anti-protag.
Well, he's not the protagonist. The truth is there's a guy named Robbie who's really, really insecure. He's terrified of everybody. He's got all the powers, including invisibility. So a partnership. Robbie does all the saving. Victor just takes all the credit. At the end of chapter 1, Victor Boone is murdered.
Wow, that is very interesting, but we are reaching the end.
Okay.
So, any final words or thoughts?
No, thank you very much. Check me out, davidjoelstevenson.com. Thank you all very much for stopping by.
Okay. Thank you.
Science fiction writer and comic book creator.
Tell me, Jeff, are these movies directed and written by you?
Yes, they're all written by me. The first 2 were not directed by me, but my last 5 were all written and directed by me.
And I'm to assume that all of these comics are also written by you.
Yes, so I have 7 comics on display here. My series, The Last Harlemite, and I have 2 graphic novels. They're all written by me, but I have different illustrators.
Okay, and can I ask what inspired you to create these comics in the first place?
My love for telling stories. I started off as a filmmaker because I just love movies. And as I screened my movies, I screened my first movie at the first Florida SuperCon. and that allowed me to meet the comic book community firsthand. I've always read comic books, but I hadn't been behind the scenes. I met illustrators, I met other creators, and I learned how to adapt my stories to comic books. And I just like getting my stories out there. And some stories are better in comic book, some stories are expensive to do in film, and then some stories just work in book. So I adapt my stories based on the strength of the story. And then, to be honest, my IPs exist in all three mediums.
Question. There seems to be a lot of horror adjacent or related comic books here, and the movies all seem horror. Is there any particular reason for that?
So horror, unlike science fiction or even comedy, has a low budget element to it. So when you think of low budget movies, you don't really think horror is a low budget, but horror is. So I can't afford to shoot a outer space scene. Maybe now because they got AI and stuff like that, but I've made my movies before AI, so I can't afford to do elaborate time travel and all those, so we do low budget movies. So think of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So there you have it. I mean, Cocaine Bear is a little high level, low budget, but it's still low budget. That's what I'm able to do. I can't do Star Wars, I can't do Dune, I can't do 2012, not yet. I can write it in a comic book, I can write it in a book, but live action is just very expensive. So for live action, I do mostly urban drama and horror.
You know, I'm actually a huge horror fan myself ever since I was a child. And how creative horror can be and how much it can give to any creators. Because for a lot of people, when they start making movies, it's always usually horror. Because it's just such a simple tale to tell, and you don't need to do it much besides just an effective movie with, you know, either good scary elements or good practical elements.
So urban fiction is also something. So you see a lot of these urban dramas, you see these little verticals. Now, urban fiction and horror, they work both just as well. And horror, you know, if you look at, was it Slender Man? Some of these just started as little TikTok click videos.
Pictures and images with messing toys.
So horror doesn't need a lot to get started. It doesn't take a lot to scare you. So that's really what it is.
I can't help but notice that among these horror movies, they seem to be emblematic of black exploitation movies. Is there any particular reference to that?
So black exploitation movies are, when you break it down, exploitation of what is black. So we write black stories. I write black stories. Now, do I exploit them? Heck yeah, but what happened in black exploitation is the industry was dying. Films were dying, and they realized they hadn't served the black community. So they decided to make movies for the black community, and they didn't even have to put a lot of budget into them. So they did a lot of tight level budgets. Same thing like Tubi, they built up their clientele off of urban fiction. So that's exploiting urban fiction. Urban fiction is another word for black fiction. So they exploited the black fiction of it. So yeah, I write black stories that can be exploited for the gain of a platform or to keep the film industry together. You know, so like Gold Digger Killer, this movie came out in 2007. Very top selling movie at Walmart. Netflix had just started. It streamed at a mail-in for Netflix when it first came out. The industry went on a writer's strike, so the movie went away. It came back 14 years later after I got my rights, and that was 2021. 2021, we had streaming. Guess what platform? Tubi. This movie that was made in 2004 became an instant Tubi classic. Urban fiction. And urban fiction shaped what Tubi is known for. But you could say that's blaxploitation because they exploited to build their platform.
I find black exploitation films, especially in the horror genre, incredibly underrated. And because it was such a great subversion by the black community to take what these movies would have been mockery into their own platform and breakthrough into Hollywood. I gotta ask, which one of these are your favorite?
Of course, this is my most personal story because it relates to my last relationship before I got married. And then The Black Nun, because I made a bet with a distributor that I would make a movie called The Black Nun, and then they would have to distribute it, and I won the bet. So those two movies connect. But again, all of them are like my children. My first movie is called Holla If I Kill You. You know, I named my multiverse the Hollaverse because I like Holla as my marquee. I'm coming up with a whole Holla Film Festival.
You know, is that also a reference to Halloween from The Shining?
Not really. In the hip hop community in the early 2000s, we used to say holla, holla, holla this. So holla became something as a code of like just what we were talking about. Like you want to holla at that girl, whatever. It became a slang word that had multiple uses. So at the time it worked. It still gives an urban feel. So if I say holla if I kill you, you're gonna think urban because holla is it's not an urban word, but it's been exploited by the urban community, the hip hop community.
As is common with appropriation.
Yes.
I mean, further, we reached 5 minutes. This is going to be the end of it. We have for time. We have to give 5 minutes to each of our talkers. Is there any final words you want to say?
Well, please support independent comics. I am on Kickstarter. You can find me as Jeff Carroll, or you can find me at Hip Hop Comics and Flicks. I try to keep a Kickstarter every 3 or 4 months because that's how I fund my comic books. And please check me out, Jeff Carroll, Hip Hop Comics and Flicks. All my comic books are mostly at comic book conventions, but I do have some that come in stores, and I'm making my way more to stores.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure doing a conversation
You too.
with you.
Hello, I am Eddie of Lazy Children, and I am here with
Tony Roman.
And tell me, Tony, what do we have here?
Well, this is our Mr. Face Comics comic book line. This is independently published. I write all the stories, and I get very talented artists to draw these stories that I come up with. For example, we just came out recently with this double issue, #1, Painfully Smiling, which is an anthology series that we have. This is Coma Dog, which is a story about a Union Tooth Fairy that gets a new job protecting kids from nightmares. And then on the other side, we have 8 Balls and Jaws, which is about a cocaine-addicted shark that has to try to get his family back after his debaucherous ways. So this is our #1 series, double issue. And we also have a science fiction series, Prophets of the Ghost Word. Scientist falls into a black hole, is now in search of the ultimate language in the universe. And then we have our Painfully Smiling #0, which is a Dragonfly's Revenge story. Dragonfly's Revenge story.
So these all seem very comedic in nature.
They are. I think, I guess when you try to get through life, you try to be as funny as possible when you do it.
So would you say your main goal of all these comics was to make comedies?
Not really. I think it's just my head is kind of filled with goofy stories, and I tried to get it out as best as possible. And I was lucky enough to find some very talented artists to collaborate with in order to get it.
Now, are these guest comedies, or is there a layer of some kind of overarching message within each individual story?
I believe there are. It depends on the reader, but for me, I know that there is some more in-depth emotions, and when it comes to any kind of story, it's kind of like the whole, the tears of a clown. They're supposed to make you laugh and it'd be enjoyable, but there's also an underlying emotional situation that goes on with everybody.
I understand completely. I think the best comedies are usually ones that have something underneath of all that humor.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
And are there any of these particularly your favorite?
Particularly my favorite? Well, technically, I almost talk to them. They're like my kids, so I'm not going to say they're my favorite. But the one that I think I enjoyed working on the most was, I would want to say, was the double issue. It was the first time that I was working with 2 artists at the same time. And it also had to, the first time I had to kind of step out of one story and step into another and then step into the other one. And that definitely created a challenge. And I felt like it also taught me a lot about tenacity because it was taking so long to do. There were moments where I was like, is this ever going to get done? What am I doing? But it's one of those things you just keep pushing. You push it, and then when you finally get it done, the reward is having that story in your hands, and you feel good that you had two great people that were patient enough to help you accomplish that dream.
And one of my final questions. How much time we have left? Okay. Do you have any plans for future serialization of any particular stories, or are you going to stick to anthologies?
Well, I think for example, the Coma Dog is going to probably be either a 3 or 4 issue series. Prophets of the Ghost Word is an ongoing series. It's taking a little slow to get that going, but that I feel like is going to be a much larger story arc. So there are going to be moments where the story's going to stray away from that anthology, but I feel like because I'm working with so many different artists, having those different stories under the tutelage and vision of different artists, I think kind of creates this tapestry that I really want to kind of bring into comics.
I love anthologies that take on different art styles in every bit. I love the Creep Show, even if it's a little, diverse.
I think it's that kind of like that old school horror where you never know what the next episode is. It doesn't have to be connected to a much larger story. It kind of, it's that whole can't wait till next week. I want to see what's going to happen.
We are reaching the end here, so any final thoughts?
Well, I appreciate you interviewing me. This is my first interview, and I just want to thank everyone here at SuperCon and you guys for, putting my stuff out there and kind of showing some light on this.
I hope it won't be your last interview, because
I hope so too.
And I hope you talk to people far bigger and better than us.
I don't know about that. So far, you guys are the biggest.
Hi, I am Eddie from Lazy Showing, here with
Alexander McCarty. Gabriel McCarty.
So you two are brothers?
Yes.
And what do we have here at your booth?
We write novels, comics, and even full-color manga. Yeah, my brother's been writing since he was in middle school. We have around 9 series at this point. I'm the main visual designer for the characters, and we all brainstorm together for the series.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I too am the taller and more handsome brother working with him.
That's awesome. Too cool.
I'm the youngest too.
Oh, just like me.
Yeah. So what stories do we have here? The ones you're most passionate about?
Okay, we have EXP8 is about a race of living weapons who fight against their creator to attain godhood. And then we have the main character series, which I have a manga of right here. It's about main character and best friend. They're 2 otaku YouTubers who get murdered by an interdimensional assassin, brought to a village, and enslaved by the village elder. So it's a dark fantasy isekai parody. And as you can see, it's fully colored. Unlike One Piece, which is like $1 billion industry. Yeah, we even have like a little thing in the back where if you can recognize all the different anime characters, you get $5 off. Mm-hmm. And there's lots of references to different animes in it. Yeah, we also have like a Miyazaki-esque novel and soon-to-be manga series. And yeah, we love writing. Lots of different stories.
And any particular reason for this start into manga writing?
Okay, so as far as the manga, we already had novels back in 2017 with SuperCon. And the novels weren't selling as well as we wanted to, so we created comics to be gateways. And then we're like, okay, then we'll do colored comics and then eventually manga, and now that's where we are. Yeah, basically, every time we came across someone, they had a new excuse. First it was, oh, I don't read books, I read comics. And it's like, oh, I like color comics. So then we did color comics, and it's like, oh, I don't read, which is why we have one that is
all visuals,
entirely visually storytelling. So no matter what language or age you are, you can enjoy it and read it.
I'm not gonna lie, you making the a book entirely of just pictures is kind of a flex.
Thank you.
And you also sell art here, I see.
Yeah. We have a bunch of different art prints. And when people get a book, we give them a free print too. The art prints are just $5 too. We like to keep things affordable for people.
Any particular inspiration for these stories?
EXPA was actually inspired by Pokemon, the first movie. I was like, what if Mewtwo actually cared about his people instead of just making clones of them to replace them?
Yeah, that was a very weird message.
Yeah, I agree. Different stories, different inspirations. Monster Girl book was inspired by an anime called Queen's Blade. It's a bunch of all-female cast, and they all have their own motivations for entering a tournament. So I want to do my own version with Monster Girls.
Okay. And how much time we have left? How much time do we have left? 3 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about your series? I don't know what the plural for a series is.
Oh, sure. At the end of each book, we also have a link to veganism, so people can check out links and follow the way of helping the animals out.
You're a strong advocate of veganism.
Oh yeah, 12 years vegans. We love helping anyone who's interested. We've helped over 100 people. You can find us at sphereofcompassion.com, and our books are also available on Amazon. Thank you all so much, and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Eddie here of Lazy Shonen. I'm here with...
my name is Fagatron, King of Galaxia.
And tell me, what is your venture about?
My venture, this is my debut comic. It's called Fagatron Origins, and it is the origin story of Fagatron, the King of Galaxia.
Can we get more on this character?
Sure. It's a character that I've been developing for over 10 years. It started off as a novel, which will be out very soon. It's called Fagatron Lives, Volume 1. I also have the screenplay version of the novel available, which I hope to produce very soon. And I decided to break up the comic book, break up the novel into a comic book and start from the very beginning. So this is the origin story of Fagatron. This is his mother, Lola Miranda, who is an actress who is kidnapped from Earth and taken to the planet of Galaxia, where she is chosen to bear the first hybrid child to unite two worlds. And that child is Fagatron.
Fagatron, is there any particular reason for that name?
Sure. I wanted to take back the power of that word. A word that has been used to hurt and humiliate for so long. As a child growing up, obviously I am, part of the LGBT community. I've heard every single word that you could think of, and that word has always has stung. So I wanted to take back that power of that word and make it something powerful, where if someone ever calls a child, and excuse my language, a fag, they could say, no, I'm not a fag, I'm a Fagatron. I am the King of Galaxia.
It is very standard and for marginalized groups to turn weapons against them into their own. And I think it's very impressive and brave to do so. Are there any queer characters in the story? Well, I assume there will be, but any in particular?
Any cool characters?
Queer,
of course, yes. So Fagatron, when he arrives down to Earth, he works at Voltage Magazine, which is the only fashion magazine in the world still available in physical publications. And my main protagonist, his name is Danny Ciccone, and he is a gay journalist, fashion journalist, a fashion journalist intern, who is navigating his life and world through the magazine when he stumbles upon Fagatron.
It sounds very interesting. Is this what kind of genre is this comic?
I would say it's sci-fi with the elements of fashion and mythology. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. I think that it's very genre bending. I like to write a lot of horror and fashion and sci-fi and combine them all into one big melting pot. So it's a mixture of genres that you probably have never seen before.
And you said you were working on a screenplay.
Yes, I actually have the screenplay available of Fagatron, but I'm also a screenwriter, so I have screenplays in horror, and drama, and animation. You can find me at fagatron.com or ftronproductions.com. My name is Edwin Resto, and I am a screenwriter.
Is this a live action endeavor or an animated one?
I do have my YouTube channel, so I hope to expand into all media outlets. So I would love to see an animation. I would really love to see the live action film available. And again, my comics and the novel.
All right. We're reaching about the end here. We have 1 minute left. Do you have any final thoughts?
I just want to thank you for stopping by my booth. You can again find me at fagatron.com or ftronproductions.com. You can find my socials there. Fagatron Origins is now available online, on print and demand and digital via Global Comics, and that's Fagatron Origins.